pressure, please not at all. I walk in when it's crunch time, leaves in the fall. Woman on me, only hit my name on a roll call. It's like there is no ground beneath my feet, I got no flaws. Still humble, but just don't get it confused. You know who I am, there's no need to introduce. I am one of one, they can't stand it, but it's true. Sicker than the average, ain't no challenge that's immune. Baby, I'm a go-getter, go-getter. Yeah, you better go figure, go figure. Baby, I'm a go-getter, go-getter. Yeah, you better go figure, go figure. Try and get a big stack in my bag. Boy, you know I'm getting to it. It's like that.
The sun has gone down and the mercury going down as well. To be expected, I guess, here on an autumn night just outside of D.C. at FedEx Field. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the Huskies of Rio de Janeiro taking on the Washington Commanders. Now the Michigan man, Jake Moody, to get us started. And we are underway from FedEx Field. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Ranger, 70 Ranger, 70 Timber.
They go play action here on first down. This to McLaurin out on the left side. Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6.
Gets by him, and now a little daylight. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a first down for Washington on a pickup of 11.
On the double. Ready.
They'll pitch it out to Price. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
The extra receivers helped spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
Go!
Here's 2nd and 3. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball. But you look at this defense. They were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
One thing you always look for when you're evaluating a defense, how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get? How about last week's game? The number was 6. Phenomenal performance.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. That one downfield for Dotson. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Washington going to send out their punter. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And it's taken in at the 9. 43 yards on the punt, return of 4, and the offense will come back out deep in their own territory.
Ready!
The drive will start with an option going left. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
79 Broncos. Go.
To throw on second down. Ross firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
Here we go. Set.
Across midfield down to the 45. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Ready.
And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is second down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner,
Ready.
most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
Hustle.
Looking to throw on second down. Ross. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And now that sets up 3rd and 2.
I know it was a gain,
Here we go.
but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there, because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held him to an okay gain.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Rookie to rookie on the hookup there, and it's a first down. Give the rookie another one on this opening drive and a first down with it. A nice start, Charles, for the first-year passer. He's come out, made a few plays, nice plays to begin this contest.
He certainly has. And
it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked up by Patrick Queen. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. It's good, and Washington will take a 7-0 lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Let's go now.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. The last time, everything looked pretty good except that final play on the pick six, and now they've got to come right back out here, Charles, and try to pick up the pieces and get things going again.
Yeah, it certainly seems dire, doesn't it? But there is a silver lining, and it is hard to see so soon after that touchdown. But the game plan was definitely working. They were generating offense, had the ball beyond midfield, getting wins on each down against the defense. So they're moving it well. They just have to hang on to it.
Yeah, as you said, though, probably tough to remember those good things on that last drive when it ended like it did.
Buffalo 18. Let go.
Here's Ross to throw on second down. Looking right sideline, that's complete. 27 yards there, a first down.
Kind of a dangerous throw there. He's off balance when he gets rid of it. This is all about a quarterback knowing what he can get away with. And that time, it turns into a completion and a healthy gain as well.
That one caught downfield by Watson. And all the way in for the touchdown. Christian Watson with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Huskies are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Moody good with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. As the season winds down and you look at them in totality, you know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball.
And this is where we always hear the term complementary football, because as you noted, the defense has played well enough for them to win games, and the offense has held them back. So they've got to reward that defense by improving on offense. I don't know if you make a change at quarterback, running back, tight end. It doesn't matter. Get better players, better system, so they can play to the standards of the defense, and the win column will result.
Let's go.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Ready?
Well, now they'll try the end around. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Go.
They need 18 yards here on 3rd down.
7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
Back to throw. Wakefield. He's going to float this one deep right side. He's got him in. Complete. Big yardage that time for Washington. 52 yards. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down.
Ready.
Off play action. Wakefield under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive. And they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Check, Panther. Go.
Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. It's 2nd down.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
Check. 18 Rattler.
Now Ross looking to throw on 2nd down. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Come on.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker. On fourth down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And this will be taken at the 13. It'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Finding Johnson on the out route, that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a 1st down for Washington on a pickup of 11. 2 minutes remaining in the first half, 10-7 our score.
Ready.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He'll buy some time right. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
14 yards through the air. Caught the D off guard on 3rd and 1. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Trap 60, trap 60.
They'll look to throw again. Try to drop one in, but it's incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Here's 2nd and 10.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Ready.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Price. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
And that's a good job there by the corner. And we do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Back to throw again. He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders. Terry McLaurin, 32 yards. And they're able to add on to their advantage. On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. It's good to make it 17-7. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not
because those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
To throw is Ross. On 1st and 10. Flush to his right. Incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
19 Lions. Street. 19 tight. 19 tight.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 11 yards for number 11.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target.
18, pioneer.
Ross now on 1st down. He's got the hook up downfield to Samuel. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Hey, Smash! 7 Pirates! 7 Pirates! Go!
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Toward the pylon, but it's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
Mustang 19. Warrior 70.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A great effort there. Keeping it himself from 7 yards out. And the Huskies get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Moody good with the extra point. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Let's go.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they may just be content to take this 3-point lead and head into the locker room. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first two throws have them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
This time they stay on the ground. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half.
On the set.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And maybe a chance for a quick completion and then a long field goal try. We'll see. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this third quarter. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point, and now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against him.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. They're quickly out wide. This is Watson. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it's second down.
Ready! Maverick! 60 Maverick! Hurt! 70 Ranger! 70 Ranger! Ready!
Looking to throw. Ross. And he will find his man, Samuel. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 27 yards there, a first down.
Here we go!
On the toss, they run wide side with McCaffrey. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough. They'll send Watson in motion right.
Trap 50! Ready?
To throw on second down. Ross. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 37. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Let's go now. Let's go.
Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. A 5-yard loss there is going to bring up fourth down. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And that will tie things at 17 all. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And their 3-point halftime lead gone now, back to a tie game. But, Charles, I don't imagine that changes too much for this offense.
I would agree. I don't think it changes much at all, whether it's a 3-point lead or a tie game. They know they have their work cut out for them, and they were going to run their offense in the same vein.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Ready?
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Ready?
Back to throw. Wakefield. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this will be scooped up by the defense. And first and goal is what it will be at the 6-yard line. Excellent field position. The pocket collapsed around him. I know we talk about it a lot, but a QB has to have that sixth sense, doesn't he?
He really does, and I know of one team at one point was training their quarterback with that time frame, and anytime he didn't get rid of the ball within the right amount of time, they would blow a horn or blow a whistle to show him this is what that time is, just what you're talking about, training him to understand this is the amount you have, make sure the ball's gone. Didn't happen in this case.
Okay.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal.
Ready?
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
On the ready.
They'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. Jake Moody now on for the field goal. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And This kick is good. And with that, they take the lead here 20-17. So golden field position there squandered as they can muster only a field goal.
Yeah, you were gifted a first-and-goal situation, but I have to give credit to the defense. They were brought out in a really tough situation, so give them credit for holding them to 3. That's a pretty nice accomplishment.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else. And now it's 3rd and 10. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at FedEx Field. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter.
19 live.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. That one downfield for Dotson. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The Commanders went for it, but they cannot pick up the first. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Off the option, here's McCaffrey. Bringing him down there, Jonathan Allen.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Ready.
From the 32-yard line now, here's a 2nd down and 9.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
19 tight. Ready.
Ross to throw on 3rd down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Yeah, they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
Hey, check that.
And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
Ready up. Ready.
And he is going to lose yardage here. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
Well, we just saw the recipe for success right there. Big body, strong, agile, playing with great leverage in hands. Not really able to be blocked on that play. Close things down inside.
Ready, set.
3rd and 8.
Right in. Rig alert.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Quan Martin. And the Commanders are right back in this football game. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. A golden opportunity for them now following the interception. They need to try to at least get 3. Obviously, a touchdown puts them in a much more secure position. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak. Not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
Short completion, just 4 yards, 3rd and 7 now.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time.
Here we go.
And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Ready?
To throw on 3rd down. Wakefield, he's going to air one out. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Now look out. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Commanders are right back in this football game.
Ready, break.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the defense. And it won't count for 6. He's brought down, but inside the 5. 1st and goal at the 4-yard line. He tried to buy some time to the right. So, Charles, when a guy gets out of the pocket, what's the focus of the quarterback?
Most of them keep their eyes downfield. They want to try and make a play throwing the ball. Some of them, they want to tuck it and go. But when they scramble, in this case, as you said, to the right, you're cutting the field in half. So good defenses kind of converge in that spot, and they don't give you much territory to throw the ball. He had nowhere to go with it. Ends up getting the ball stripped. So with your team leading in the 4th quarter, you know you've got to run the football. They know you've got to run the football. Sometimes that means there's nowhere to run the football.
Rig.
Here's Ross to throw on 2nd down. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. And he'll get this forward only for about a yard, as that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th.
Let's go now.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. McCaffrey. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Well, if this defense can hold him to a field goal here, what a win that would be.
Not just a win on the possession, but psychologically take over the ball game. But this started with 1st and goal, so they were in 4-down territory right from the beginning. I say you finish it off and go for the touchdown.
Roll. Go.
It's a quarterback sneak. Trying to wedge his way in there. No signal. I don't think he got there. He did it. They try the sneak, but not enough push. He doesn't get in. And Washington is able to come up with a goal line stand. Here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. And that one nearly intercepted. That would have sealed it. Instead, it'll be second down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is it just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Straight ahead with Price. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. Second down. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. Here comes second down.
Ready.
Back to throw. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. Couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
Panther 11, Panther 11.
Back to throw. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Ready, ready.
He's back to throw. He finds his man complete. It's Price. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Go!
2 timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now.
Check go.
He'll look to throw. Throw out wide is incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
He finds his man complete. That's Price. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play.
Here we go.
If you've been waiting all day for this Sunday nighter's been worth the wait. It's 3rd down here. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have a Commanders first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Trap 60, trap 60. Ready.
Again, he'll drop to throw. The throw out wide going to be incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Here's 2nd down. Throwing again. Wakefield. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
Oh, what a play, but he couldn't get out of bounds, and you've got no timeouts. You've got to get to the line of scrimmage and spike it.
Well, that second half, Charles, a little bit different from the first. Not only did we have the lead change after intermission, but they were able to pitch the shutout in the second half and get an impressive victory.
And what's the other expression? That's not quite how I saw it playing out in my head. You know they didn't expect this at all. As you mentioned, went into the half with the lead. Losing the game is one thing. Getting shut out in the second half, that's a surprise.
So for Rio, they get a critical 10th win on the year with 1 game left to go. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL.